Hello folks, here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to deploy React app to Heroku. I just got a recent question from one of my followers who'd like to know how to deploy a React app to Heroku. And recently also I created a chat app using React. So I'm going to use that project today for demonstrating this purpose. So first you need to go to your browser and then try search for heroku.com. This will take you to this page. So where you need to press here first to sign up. After pressing this button will redirect you to this form. After filling this form, which I'm doing the same just for purpose of this tutorial, you need to select here. It would ask you also to check first if you are not a report. So here it say just select image, all images with support. So where let's see this one and this one and another one here and anyone. Let's say just verify, and that's now is correct. We can just press create account. And this will take seconds. Then you will create your account, almost there. And please check your email. So you need to check your email for verifying this and to continue. So currently I'm using my mobile phone to verify my account, and they asking me to just enter my new password. So basically they will send a link to your email, and then you need to press that link to redirect you to new browser page, and then will ask you to enter your password. Basically I'm going to enter mine, and that will take just some seconds. So just that's now I added my new passwords, and now I can go back again to Heroku and try sign in with the new account just we built. If I go back again to this page here and press this sign in, and with the new email that I can, this is my previous account, so I'm going to use different one and add your new password. And then hit sign in. So this will take you to your account in Heroku. So I'm going to save it. So here just need to accept the term and condition. I'm going to accept that one. So there is two ways to actually deploy your React app to Heroku. The first way that we are going to use a GitHub account. First you need to push your React app code to your Git repository, and then we are going to use that GitHub repository on Heroku. So automatically when we'll push a code to GitHub repository, then automatically will be deployed to Heroku. This is the first approach. So let's first here in the personal, see this is where it will be showing list of your account. So here let's say create a team. We are not going to create team, and see here on the right side on this new button, try press this one new, and then we'll ask you to create a new app. So that's what we are going to do. Just press this create new app. Then here we'll ask you to add your project name. For example, I'm going to just call it chat-2020. Let's see, also is available 2020. So 2020 was not available for me. It's already being reserved by someone else, but this one is available. And then I can choose the region. So basically the region that's close to where I'm live currently. So basically I'm going to use Europe because that's close to where I am now. And then you need to press create React app, press create app, and then that it. So very simply now you have your dashboard for your new project, and you have two different approach as I mentioned to deploy this, as this already being selected here. It's saying deploy. So this is the first approach here, to use GitHub to connect to your GitHub, and then to connect to your repository. So when you press here GitHub, it will ask you to first you need to sign in into your GitHub account. Here where it say connect to GitHub, you need to press this button. So this will take some second, and then already that's connected to mine here because I'm connecting to my GitHub account and different Heroku account. That's why automatically just picked my account. They don't even ask me to accept Heroku authorization to connect to my GitHub account, but in your side it will ask you first to give them permission, or to give the Heroku permission to connect to your GitHub account. So after saying allowed, then access your GitHub account, then you need to search for your app. Basically I already pushed that my React app to GitHub. React app is called wdc-app, this one, and then search. So it will look for that is already available here. Do anything /wdc app, and then just hit connect. That is, so now that's try to connecting. As you see here, it's taking some seconds. So that now is connected, and From here it will ask you to choose which branch. So basically I'm going at the moment only have main branch, but if you have multiple branches then you can select, for example, if you would like to deploy only from release branch or master branch. So if you have like multiple branch, you can select a specific one. And also there is an option to automatically deploy from this branch. Basically if you push the code to this branch, and if you need to enable that, just press this enable, and this will enable to main, for example, branch at the moment. And at the button here you can manually also deploy by pressing this just deploy branch, and this will take some second until deploy. And on that time, basically also because on this React app I'm using environment variable, so I have to add this environment variable to my project to allow it to access this environment variable. And how to do that one, I need to go to setting here, and then I need to come back to this area where say reveal config vars, and then here this will be the key and this is the value for environment variable. So I already have list of environment variables that on the chat app we just created, and that's for Firebase credentials. So I'm going to bring that. So this is a React app that we just created for or the chat app we created using React. And if we go to config directory where we added list of environment variables here, this .env. So this here list of environment, how we can add them to Heroku, and this is the most important part basically. And let's just have more space here and close this one. Okay, so this is a key that is we are looking for, basically be here in the first space will be the key, and the second one will be the value. So basically, and I'm going to do this for all of this list of key, and then we'll be just back after finish. So after adding the key and value, just need to press this add, and this will add this one, and it will populate new input for you. You can do the same for adding all your environment variable. So now that we added all of this environment variable, and actually after adding this environment variable, we have to deploy it again. So to access this environment variable, we deployed this previously, but we need to do it again. So basically, as you see, this is finished here, automatically deploying. So previously we did, if you go here to activities button here, it will show you that already we just now added this environment variables. But before the environment variable, if you see here, this build succeed, and we need to deploy it again. So basically to access this environment variable, we just add it, and to do that manually, just we can press this deploy branch, and this, as you see, it will show you the process here while it's deploying, and this will take some second, so until we finish, and this will be back. So now, as you see here on the button, that's build succeed, and that will take just some second until we'll be ready to go. And we can just wait until this compressing finish, and that's done. And yeah, here we have launching a release, and this is telling you can go to this URL there where you can just see your project. And that is, so if we open new tab here, let's see, yeah, that is deployed to Heroku done, and you need to open new tab and just go to this URL and search for this one, and this is where we can find our project basically, and that will take some seconds. So here we are, that it basically, because it's a free version, it's slow, it'll take some second as the first time when you need to access your project. That's it. So basically that is deployed to Heroku. And one more thing, basically, if you are using login with the Google feature, or using Firebase login with the Google, then it will ask you to add this domain to your Firebase account. Then it will allow you to use this feature. Basically, if you see here, when I press, it will not allow me to log in with the Google. And to fix this issue, you need to go back to your project on Firebase if you are using Firebase. But if you do not using Firebase, then you don't need to do anything. And on this here tutorial, just also I'm going to fix this issue for the people that using login with the Google and using Firebase. So I need to go back to my Firebase account, and when I go to Firebase, just press get started, and this will take me to my list of projects. So I need to select my project. After selecting my project, then I need to come here and select this authorization icon, and then from here I need to select sign in method, and I need to scroll under this button and add domain. So here you need to add your Heroku domain, for example your website. So this is the one that just we created. After adding it, so this, as you see here, is enabled. And if you go back to our project and try to reload, and then this will take 3 seconds to this spinner, and if you press this one, should now allow us to log in with Google using Firebase. That's the issue is fixed, and now we can sign in into our project. And here we are. And actually you are welcome to start using this app and chat and be in touch with all other people around the world using this different class rooms. And if you would like to know more how this build, I will leave the tutorial video down of this video. So that now basically I can sign out, and so I can back again to Heroku. This is the first way how we can deploy React app to Heroku. And the second approach how we can do basically to deploy a React app to Heroku. First, I'm going to delete actually this project we just created. Basically when you sign in, it will take you to this personal and screen or page. Then from personal you select your project and then go back to setting. From setting you need to scroll until the button here and then press delete app, and then it will ask you to add your app name, which is this one, just for confirmation, and then press this delete app. So that's it. So very quick, it's being deleted. So we need to create it again and to demonstrate the second step how to deploy React app to Heroku. And the same approach, you need to press new, create React app, and then your React app name, it will be chat, and with the 4B because that's being reserved by other people, with the 4B. All right, this 5B that is available now, we can use this name, and then you can select the region, the same what we did previously is going to be as Europe, and press create app. So that now is being created, and we need, before actually deploy it, we need to do the same step for adding our environment variable, and we need to come here to setting and just reveal config, and here I'm going to do that quickly and I will be back soon. So that's now we added our environment variable, and let's go to see what is next. Next, basically you need to copy this URL, this is your remote URL, and then you need to go to your project directory in your local machine. Basically that I'm going just to go to different screen here, and here where I'm going to bring my terminal. This is the location that where I have my app. So it's in desktop and called cat-app. So inside here I'm going to add the new remote. First I'm going to check if I have a previous Heroku remote or not. Get remote and dash remote dash v will give you a list of remote that you have. I don't have any remote currently, so I can now add get remote add Heroku, and then this URL we just copy it and paste it here and hit enter. So that now we have this remote. And now what I need to do first, I need to commit all the things that I have in my project. So to commit all your change, basically you need to do get add then dot. So this will first but basically you need to have first you get installed in your machine. And if you don't know how to do that one, maybe the easiest way, you can just search. I didn't do a video on that yet, but I'm planning to do. But you can search on YouTube how to use Git and GitHub, or example, or just install Git in your machine. And after to do that, then you need to do get init, get init, and then hit enter, because I already did this one. I'm not going to do it again. And second one, you need just to do get add, and then dot. So this will add all file to that to get tracked. So then we need to add our commit basically, and before adding the commit you need to check the status, get the status to see if you have anything you need to commit basically. And we have this list of files that we need to commit. We can just get add get commit -am and then the message that we need to add, deploy to Heroku, and then hit enter, and that's all being committed. Now we have our commits are ready to deploy to Heroku. So recap this quickly. First step, we need to do get init. So basically after install get in your machine, after doing get init, you need to add get at, then dots. This means staging all your file in your React app. And second step, you need to add the commit message, which will be get commit dash am. Then your message will be inside the double or single quotes, and then hit enter. And after that, the next step, just we need to deploy to Heroku. So you need to do get push Heroku master and hit enter. So this will ask you to log in, basically, because previously I was logging with this account, which is different Heroku account. I'm going first to sign out from this account and then sign in with the new account that we just created. So first, let's try Heroku login. Let's see that what it will do for us. Heroku login, and then hit enter. And this will ask you to log in. It's saying that press any key to open up browser to log in or Q to exit. So I'm going to press any, just tab, and this will open on the browser where we can log in with the new account that we built. This is a screen that being opened, and then press login, and this will take some seconds. That is already logged in, says logged in, because we already logged in with a different account. Then I can close that. As you see, this is logged in with the new account, and then I can try again, get push Heroku master, and then hit enter. And this will take some time until finish. I'll be back soon. So this is failed actually to deploy to Heroku, because as you see here saying there is a two file logs. Basically there is a package log.json, and also there is yarn.log, and let me just remove this yarn.log, and I do not interest in that one. I leave only one of these packages. If you open this here, this two files here, basically you will be using only one. If you're using yarn, will be using yarn.log. If you are using npm, then we'll be using package-log-.json. So I'm using npm. I'm going to leave this one and delete this file, and that should be it. So if I move it to trash, that's it. So if I go back to my terminal and try to commit again, so basically I added new change. I need to commit this new change and get add, then dot get commit, because this is only one commit. I don't need to say dash am, just dash m, and then my commit message. So my commit message need to add remove yarn.log, and then just hit enter, and that is committed now. And then I can do the same, basically the same command, get push Heroku master, and again this will take some time. So that now is finished. As you see, this is the same steps that we saw on the Heroku console. Basically, it's the same compressing, and then at the end here, just showing you this URL where you can go and try to access your project. And you can just copy this URL and go back again to the browser. And let's open new tab here and try this new URL just we created, and that where we can access our new project. So this will take some second, as I mentioned. At the first time, because we're using free version of Heroku, and if you'd like to make it more fast, maybe you need to pay for that. But for a student or for development and for portfolios, this will be okay and fine to use just free version. And that it basically, this is the second time, and this is the second approach. So how to deploy React app to Heroku, and two different approaches. The first approach to use your GitHub account and connect that directly to Heroku console, and the second approach to use Heroku remote URL and deploy from your local machine. Basically also we can test this one. I can press again this button here to sign in. So this will not allow me, as I mentioned, because I'm using login with the Google using Firebase, and when I'm using this feature, then I need to add my Heroku domain to Firebase account. So basically if I copy this account here and then go back again to Firebase and then select this authorization and then select this second tab, sign in method, and at the bottom here add domain, where I can add this new domain and press add, and that it. Basically if I go back again to my account and then reload and This will take some second to load, and if I press again login with Google, here we are, that's working. And we have done a lot in this video. We learn how to deploy React app to Heroku by 2 different ways, and also we learn how we can add environment variables, and also we learn how we can enable login with the Google using Firebase. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to press subscribe and enable the bell to get all new videos and content like this and much better. And also don't forget to press thumb up. See you in the next video.